Hello everyone, I'm Priya. I hope you all are safe in your places. So, in my previous videos, we learned present tense and past tense, right? So, in this video today, we are going to learn the first subcategory of future tense. So, here we go with the future tense. Simple future tense. See, it's all about those actions which are not happening in present and those actions were not in past as well. These actions are going to be in future, okay? An action to take place in future comes under simple future tense. For instance, I will meet you tomorrow. I'm going to meet you tomorrow. Okay. So these are the identities of the simple future tense. It always ends with ga, ge, gi, ge. Okay. Like मैं तुमसे मिलूँगा, वो तुमसे मिलेंगी, etc. Now let's know about the rule for affirmative sentence. Here we always have to put the subject at the very first, as I have told you in my previous videos as well. Then shall or will, then the verb's first form, then object. We always have to know one thing: we use shall only for the formal uses with I or we. Okay, and when we're offering someone something, okay, or it's our duty to do something for someone, only then we use shall. Otherwise, in every case, we have to use will. Now let's have an example here. मैं स्कूल जाऊंगी. I will go to school. Now let's talk about the negative part. So here, whenever we are forming any negative sentence, we have to put subject, then the helping verb shall or will, then the not, then verb's first form, then object. And one more thing. If you don't want to say shall not or will not, you can use the contracted form as well, that is shan't or won't. Let's have an example for this. Suppose that I'm saying मैं school नहीं जाऊंगी. So for this I can say I will not go to school, or I won't go to school. And when we talk about the interrogative sentences, there are certain rules. So firstly we have to put the helping verb at the beginning of the sentence. Okay. So shall or will plus subject plus verb's first form plus object plus the most important thing, question mark. And if you're forming any interrogative negative sentence, then either we can put that not word after the subject or with the helping verb. Like as I have displayed here, with shall it becomes shan't or shall not. With will it becomes won't or will not. And here the next rule says we have to put WH at the first, and then the helping verb will, then subject, verb's first form, object, and again question mark. See guys, I have told you in my previous videos, and here I'm repeating it again, that we have to use helping verb in the interrogative sentences only when we have to get the response or answer in yes or no. Okay. And if you're going to get an explanation of our question, then we will be using WH at the first. Let's have some examples. क्या मैं school जाऊंगी? So here, either yes or no, right? So, will I go to school? Question mark. क्या मैं school नहीं जाऊंगी for the interrogative negative part? So, will I not go to school? Question mark. Or won't I go to school? Question mark. If I'm saying मैं school कैसे जाऊंगी, here I'm using WH family. So this is going to be a response with an explanation, right? So here I'm using WH. So how will I go to school? Okay, so this is the difference. Always remember this. I hope this is clear to all of you. Guys, we all have to do one thing. We have to remember the rules only, and while we are translating any sentence into English, we just have to compare those words in those sentences with the rule. And for practice, I'm sharing these exercise sheets. Fill the suitable verbs here and helping verbs as well, and submit it to me. We will be meeting soon in my next video. Till then, please take care of you and your loved ones.